Mike Caruso joins us on Panthers TV with Jeremias Chimney Systems. And Mike, welcome to Nottingham.
Thank you very much. Happy to be here.
And then I always start these the same way, and that's why choose Nottingham at this stage in your career?
Well, that's a great question for a number of reasons. This will be my 15th year playing professional hockey. I've kind of been all over the place the last 7 years, touring around Europe a little bit in Austria and Hungary, and last year in Italy. And just kind of got to a point here where I was looking for a new opportunity with my wife and 6-month-old daughter, and felt like Nottingham would be a great place for us to make home for another couple of years. I've heard nothing but great things about the city and the country from I have several friends that have played for Nottingham in the past and played in the league, and heard nothing but good things, and it kind of timed up perfectly for me. Obviously, I'm 34 now. My career is in the last stage, I would say. I don't think I'm finished by any means yet, but I think it's a great time to take advantage of the schooling aspect of playing in Nottingham and Loughborough University. And I think it's just the timing has worked out so well for me to try a new league, have some fun in the UK, and also further my education and prepare for life after hockey. So it just seemed like a really good fit for my family and I.
And when I've been talking to Gary, he said that you're a guy he's going to lean on to be a veteran presence, a locker room leader, and show guys what it takes to be a day-to-day professional hockey player. Do you enjoy that aspect of the game now you're in those latter stages of your career?
I do very much. It's kind of something that happened very naturally for me. Even when I turned professional at 20 years old, there was a few injuries on my team in the American League, and I found myself with an A on my sweater in a leadership role from a very young age. And obviously in the later stages of my career, since I've been in Europe, I've been a leader on every team, and it's something that kind of comes naturally for me. I don't have to go very far out of my way to try to help the younger players. And I take pride in leading by example. I may not be the most vocal guy, as I'm sure you can tell already. I'm not always speaking to the group, for example, but I like to lead by example on the ice and do the right things day in and day out and be a good professional. And my younger teammates seem to enjoy it and respond pretty well. So something I would love to continue.
And then speaking of Gary, when I started doing interviews with guys, I used the word infectious, and I realized that's kind of not the greatest word to use. So I started using the word effervescent. So I said, Gary is quite an effervescent character. When I talk to him, I get fired up, and I'm like the most relaxed, chilled out guy in the world. So imagine for a professional, when you talk to Gary and he tells you about what he's got planned for this season, the bits on the roster sort of thing. How excited has he got you for this upcoming campaign?
He's got me very excited. I had a couple great conversations with Gary during the recruiting phase, and I was sold very quickly for a number of reasons. He's just very easy to speak to. First of all, I think we have some similar mindsets on the game, and I was just so impressed with his scouting. I guess he knew my game very well. He had watched plenty of video and taken his time to do his research and speak to my former coaches and teammates. And I was very impressed and excited about his vision for the upcoming season, my role on the team, for a number of reasons. I just think we meshed very well, and I haven't had the chance to meet him in person yet, but I'm very much looking forward to getting down there and getting started. And I think we'll have a good working relationship.
And you've also had plenty of experience on the bigger European ice pads. Are you looking forward to adding that more North American style of play back to your game in the UK? Because there is a more North American style over here.
I have heard. I am looking forward to it. Like you said, I did get used to the big ice. It took me some time for sure. My first year in Austria, I felt like a fish out of water a little bit, trying to play one-on-ones defensively. So much more ice, but I am looking forward to maybe getting back to a little bit more physical style. It's kind of my bread and butter. It's what made me successful as a pro, is playing that physical style of defense. So it's again something that comes naturally to me, and I've heard with a little bit of video I've watched on the UK league. It looks pretty physical and can get pretty feisty. So I'm very much looking forward to it. I think it's what gets you in the game. It's what keeps you engaged, and it's something that I seem to do pretty well. So absolutely, I'm looking forward to playing the North American style. It's back to my roots. It comes very naturally to me.
And when the games get feisty, it's going to be nice to have a guy like Matthew Gagnon looking over your shoulder. You've got the biggest, baddest guy in the league on the defense with you.
Yeah, I saw the signing maybe a week ago, and I think there was a couple highlight clips or videos that went along with it. And I said to my wife, I said, "Oh, this is great. I love having like somebody like this with me on the back end. It means I don't have to do everything myself." And I actually know Andrew Johnston fairly well. I played with him 8 years ago, maybe in Reading in the East Coast League, and another guy who's not afraid of the corners and not afraid to get physical. So from what I see, it looks like we'll have no problem defending ourselves and mixing it up with whoever's out there.
And it's no secret that the last couple of years in Nottingham have fallen flat, success-wise on the ice. And Gary's put a lot of emphasis on winning. And like he says, one of his big things is you don't lose. His teams don't lose back-to-back games, is what he told me. Is that? And I remember speaking to Andrew yesterday. He said to me, the older he gets, the more focus you put on winning. Is that the case for you now? Like you said, you're in the latter stages of your career. How important is it to you to go out as a winner, sort of thing?
It's of the utmost importance for me. I mean, I've had years on losing teams and years on winning teams, and the difference between the two is it's just hard to put into words, the overall life that goes with it. So I mean, absolutely, I put an emphasis on winning this year. That was one of the reasons why I decided to come to Nottingham, because I feel confident that this team is primed to turn it around. I can see the passion in the organization from coaches to speaking with Omar, and I want to win as well. I mean, it's not a lot of fun to spend the last couple years of your career losing. I mean, if that was the case, then I would retire right now. So definitely have a real emphasis on winning. And I think this team, from what I see, has all the tools. So now it's just a matter of going out and executing and having fun doing it, because winning is a lot of fun.
Then you mentioned at the start that you're going to be combining playing with studying at the Loughborough University School of Business and Economics. Are you excited for the challenge that's going to produce?
I am. I'm very excited / nervous about it. Obviously, it's been almost 20 years since I've been in a classroom, but it's something that I felt I needed to do, and something that I think I would have regretted passing up on, just to go maybe play in another league and maybe make a little bit more money. But at this point in my career, I'm excited to learn, kind of turn parts of my brain on that have been laying dormant for 15, 20 years. So I am excited about it. I'm really curious and looking forward to getting in the classroom and studying and doing exams. So I'm going to lean on my teammates that are in their second year of the program and kind of know their way around the school and what goes into being a professional hockey player and student at the same time, especially, and also a father. So I'll have my hands full, I'm sure. But I'm confident that I'll be able to figure it out. And I think in 2 years, when I have a degree in my back pocket and I'm finished playing hockey, I'll be in a lot better position for life. So for so many reasons, I'm very excited about it, and I'm eager to get down there and get started.
A degree and a couple of championships as well.
And a couple of championships, that's right.
You mentioned you've got friends who have played for Nottingham and stuff like that. What did they tell you about, the arena, the city, the fan base, all that stuff?
Pretty much across the board, everybody says it's the best arena in the league, which is very exciting. Passionate organization, great people, as well as a lot of fun. I feel like everybody, many different personalities that I spoke to that have played there, they all just agreed that it's just so much fun to play. And it's just a very welcoming atmosphere, passionate fans, honest fan base. They'll tell you how they see it. So a number of people said, go out and perform at the beginning because you want to get these people on your side, and just overwhelming support and positivity. So it was an easy decision for me. And I'm just excited to see it with my own eyes.
The one thing the one thing that's always stuck with me is that our former captain Jordan Fox, when we won every trophy in the 2012-13 season, he said Nottingham is the best fan base to play in front of, but they make you earn it, and if you earn it, you earn their respect forever. So right. That's an exciting part of it for you. Like you can leave a legacy in Nottingham.
Absolutely, and that's what you want to hear as a player. You know, you don't necessarily want to go somewhere with unconditional support. You want to be somewhere where the fans make you earn it and hold you accountable, so that if things go off the rails for say a weekend or a couple weeks and things aren't going the way you want them to, that you can hear the fans in your ear and they give you a little bit of extra motivation to go out and get it figured out and get back to winning. So, I mean, I love being held accountable. I think it's an important thing in professional sports. You know, things don't always go the way you want, but it's nice when things start going off the rails to have some people behind you that you know care about the game and the product on the ice, and it's just extra motivation, and it's always a good idea.
Well, I can't thank you for enough for your time, Mike. We're going to get to know you a lot more throughout the season, I'm sure. And
yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
What is it, about a month till you're in Nottingham? So the last question I'll ask you is, are you ready?
I'm ready. A couple final things to do here before I get on the plane. But for the most part, I'm healthy. I'm in shape. I'm doing what I need to be doing to be ready for the start of the season. And I just can't wait to get on the ice and meet my teammates and meet you guys and the fans and get this thing rolling. I'm real excited about it.
Right. Thank you so much for your time, Mike, and we'll see you soon.
Okay, Dan. Thank you very much. See you soon.